This is a 1990 town car Cartier, affectionately known as Margaret, named after her first owner, who was a Canadian snowbird who had her winter home in Sun City, Arizona, where this car resided. She used this car a couple months out of the year when they were in town escaping the Canadian winters. So it was sporadically used and well maintained. Garage kept its entire life. And let's take it for a spin. The keyless entry works. The code is on the trunk lid. If you didn't know, the code plus 3-4 unlocks all doors. Code plus 5-6 pops the trunk. The Cartier received different seats than the Executive and the Signature. They're a little softer, a little more subtle, and I sure feel like I'm in a lazy boy on a cloud when I drive this thing around. And it is smooth as silk, and this thing is in immaculate condition. I mean, the seats are, you'd swear it just rolled off the factory floor. I mean, the people who ask me about this thing around town, and it's amazing how many people want to know where this came from, or talk about how they haven't seen one of these in years. Their mom or their grandmother had one. The 90 had the 5-liter. It was the last year. It was kind of a unicorn. This was the only model that got the 5-liter. After 91, finally got the 4.6. And granted, listen to this thing go. The 5-liter had a lot more torque than the 4.6, I think, the first gen anyway. And I think it took a gen or two, in my opinion, to get the 4.6 going. I think the 5.6 in this car was definitely superior, at least in my opinion. The air suspension in the back, it's just so comfortable driving this thing around. I like to kick the seat back a little bit. She's got a lot of punch, and the low end torque really gets this car moving. Steering is so light, like any land yacht from the period. It just takes a little finger to spin the wheel. It's pretty incredible. Really takes you back driving these old cars.